Okay, hi everybody, it's me again, Bonkai922. Apparently, another chapter came out. One that I've been not getting hate for, but just, disagreeing on. Magi. 253. Now, this one's called Unyielding Battle. Now, okay, I want to mention something about what's going on with Magi. Now, an unyielding battle, more specifically. I noticed it just recently in this chapter actually, but it's been floating around. Now, it's about Hakuryu. Now, obviously, some people say because I compared him to Sasuke apparently, and I apologize for that. Here's what I noticed. He doesn't want to kill Alibaba so much as he wants to kill Kouen. Now, in this chapter, pretty much, we have basically. By the way, he wasn't going to kill him. He was going to. Yeah, he was going to do what he did to the other people in his kingdom. Make him into I guess, zombify him. A zombie Alibaba. More specifically, put him on his side. And not on Kouen's side. Now, here's the thing about it, though. I'm not going to lie here. Hakuryu makes some good-ass points. But the problem is he's falling into depravity. But when I was thinking about it, let's really think about this. Before I get into what actually happened in this chapter, which is really more action than... There's talking, but there's more action in it. Let's look at Kouen, for example. Kouen, what does he want to do? He wants to unify the entire world. Okay, here's the problem with that. He wants to do it under Kouen. What you're doing is not really unifying. What you're doing is conquering each country and then unifying them. That's no. You don't go about that. Hakuryu, let's look at him. What does he want to do? He wants to kill Kouen, and he wants to mind control people. Doesn't those two things sound awfully familiar? What does Sinbad want? He did control one person, Sinbad. I should mention that. But other than that, he's got his island. He's okay. And then you got Mu, but, Mu is Mu. When you think about it, in this chapter, it came to me. My question is to Alibaba and Aladdin. Are you doing this because Hakuryu is your friend? Fine. But why don't you guys step back a bit? I really think about this. If you leave him alone, Hakuryu, he'll go after Kouen. He would. And there will be a bloodbath between the two sides. And whoever wins, they could deal with. I mean, let's be honest here. It's very similar what Kouen wants and Hakuryu wants. It's similar in a way. Now, you guys are free to disagree with me like you did last week and the week before, but I just feel that way. And it's an old saying. The lesser of the two evils. Here's the thing. No matter what evil you go to, you're still a lackey. Yeah, a servant. You know what? A slave, a bitch, whatever you want to call it. You're still under that person. Now, sure, with Kouen, you could wake up. Give me a break. I understand Alibaba isn't that powerful. I understand he has to go this way. But that could be very clearly solved if him and Aladdin just go take control of go conquer some dungeons. Think about it. So, I agree sort of with Hakuryu. But in the end, I'm sorry. You're doing the same exact thing as Kouen. The only difference is he's not conquering, he's forcing, which is probably similar in a way. Now, overall, what happened in this chapter is Akare was going to turn Alibaba into a plant. This BL, using that's the one he took out, the dungeon he defeated, and the spirit his vessel that he has now. Use it to make Alibaba his servant, whatever you want to call it, throwing to his side. Aladdin was there. He was able to take him out of it. And then basically throughout the entire chapter, we have a battle. Pretty much Judar and Aladdin, and Hakureyu and Alibaba. Now here's the thing about Hakureyu. He pretty much wants to do what he did to his soldiers to Balbad. And listen, this world of Magi must be really fucked up if this is how things have to be turned. You have one side where a guy is conquering countries and we're going to unify them. And you have another guy who's forcing people to see his way. To force. This is the way it goes. Well, let's look at Sinbad for a minute. Now, I know people still think, like, why would you go to Sinbad? Here's the thing about Sinbad. As far as I can see, he's only done one thing that qualifies him as evil. And let's be honest here. Was it really evil? So he had some kind of, this thing's skipping a little, thing going on with, what's her face? Kouen's younger sister. That's true, but think about it. Sinbad really isn't that villainous when you come down to it, compared to the other two. And I prefer him. So Alibaba and Aladdin, yeah, why don't you say fuck to your friend and just go back to Cinderia? I'm dead ass when I say that. Because, let's be honest here, Hakureyu is not getting out of this. This is his path in life. He was influenced by possibly the worst person to be influenced by when he was in a dark time. Because he was trying to kill, remember when he came back? And he was trying to, and who was there? Judar. Wrong person! So, to try to change him now? Come on. Now, I personally think what should happen, dead ass, let Hakureyu fight Kouen, so one of them gets killed. Because let's be honest here. I partially agree with Hakureyu. I don't agree, by the way, I don't agree with Kouen. What he does. At all. At all. In fact, if he still wants to do what he wants to do after seeing what happened in the past, go ahead. See what happens. See what happens. I think the whole Ko Empire is just plainly fucked up. They're all fucked up. They're all fucked up. They are. That's what they are. They're all fucked up. They are just generally this country that, you might as well call them, I hate to use this word, I'm not going to say it, Nazis. Not even Nazis, just tyrannical. They're tyrants. They're very tyrannical. I'm sorry. But you're basically going to country and forcing people, no matter what side, Hakureyu or Kouen, you're forcing people to just accept your customs. That's what the Mongolians did. That's what all of the that's what happened in China. Now, this is obviously is Chinese, so to speak. But here's the thing. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So, but at the end of the chapter, pretty much, Alibaba, after hearing what Hakuryu says about doing what he said he was going to do to his people, he just flips out and they start fighting seriously, and that's where the chapter ends. Now, I just feel that, when you come down to it, who's to blame? Fucking Arba. She's to blame for all this. All of it. Everything. 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 She is to blame. And I'm glad she's dead. But is she? But she basically festered inside of Hakuryu. And that's why he's so fucked up with his circumstances. And that's understandable. And as far as Kowen's concerned, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. No. It doesn't. And he's treating like Alibaba and Aladdin as his personal belongings? No. No. You should be more concerned about what Aladdin showed you and about what is going to go down. Because God forbid that medium comes down and it's going to destroy your empire and you're going to have shit. But this is the whole thing. It's all Arba. But this confrontation, I personally think, as of right now, this was definitely a great chapter, 5 out of 5. But as far as Aladdin and Alibaba are concerned, I just say this. Why? At this point, why align with Ko? Why rather, well, either or, Kouen or Hakuryu? Why? Why? Oh, because Sinbad is like a fucking angel compared to these two. I'm sorry. Anyone who wants to argue, go ahead. But I personally believe both Hakuryu and Kouen, both are evil in this series. And both just want to manipulate everybody and do what they want. And I believe Hakuryu has a better case for it than Kouen. Kouen, give me a fucking break, man. What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? You're trying to manipulate all these countries so you're going to be king? Doesn't work that way. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. But I digress. But it's just they both their goals are very similar. It's just Hakuryu is putting plants in people's heads. That's very weird. Instead of conquering countries. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I listen, if they're there, if now, here's the thing about Alibaba. I'm just wondering here. Does he really think he's going to bring Hakuryu back from this? Stop. Just fight your friend and stop him. I don't care if you kill him or you hurt him severely. Just, But 5 out of 5 for this one. I wonder where this is going to lead. Because Aladdin's fighting Judar as well. And this should be interesting. Now, in no way, shape, or form, they're not evil. They're not the villains in this show. I'm sorry. Hakuryu and Judar, they're not. So, what I personally think might happen, something's going to happen to Hakuryu. I'm telling you right now, I think the medium is inside of him. I think he's going to be totally fucked later on. But we have to wait and see on that. Still yet to be determined. But I'm Balkan922. See you guys later. I'm sorry. I'm going to call this review The Lesser of Two Evils. None. There's not a lesser here. There just isn't. They're both want to control everyone. Kouen and Hakuryu. And notice that's another thing about Hakuryu. He really wants to kill Kouen really badly. Like, all because Kouen did nothing about Gyoken. So, we'll have to wait and see. I'm Bonkai Knight 2. I'll see you guys later. Peace.